Hey guys, this is Kirop speaking, and today we are back in automation with the Lite campaign V3 opt-in beta, and we have come a long way. The end game is nigh. We are already in 1998 in this somewhat broken state of the Lite campaign. Surprisingly, we have not run into any game-breaking bugs that we were not able to circumvent somehow. Or dig ourselves out of. I mean, we had two. The car that just stopped producing and the engines that got killed because of a facelift. Yeah, and then lost the whole massive car lineup because of it. But minor issues. Absolutely minor issues. There's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. But we're doing super well. Right now we are making about 400 million profit a month. That is big. And we have Olga. Olga is coming in year 2000-ish. Because this is wrong. I think this is just 2000-ish. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If this is start of 1998, then 2001. Olga will be here. So, until then, what do we need to do? Let's see. The Draguna is doing well. That's our facelifted Draguna. And that is going really well. Still making, out of a medium factory, making 100 million profit a month. That's just massive. It's so cheap to produce. Dirt cheap. So we can have massive markups and people are still loving it. Then we need the Nevena. Oh yeah, it had this longest engineering time of all times. Probably needs to have a facelift done start of year 2000. At least we should start the facelift. Whoa, we're making so much profit. Oh man, if this isn't breaking the game. Big numbers. Big numbers, 12.4 billion. And now we have 13 billion, 600 million profit a month. This is crazy town. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the markets. We're selling what? Convertible sports supercars. We're selling all the supercars in the world to Archana. To them, everything is a supercar. So yeah, it makes sense. There's not much to gain here, really. 200, 400 cars there. Let's take all the available countries, and yes, a much better coverage already. Still not perfect, of course, but we're getting there. Another thing we could try is make an off-road car that is not covered whatsoever. And another thing that's not covered is premium, but we are not a premium company, not at all. And, well, the higher sporty things are not covered either. That's just fine. Alright, this is just crazy town, look at that. 250 million profit there. Oh well, this is already the lower numbers. 143 million profit from Zoya. The Draguna is 170 million. And what more did we have? Yeah, those are the three we currently have, yes. That is pretty much fantastic. But I do see a bigger crisis coming. Those charts don't look good. Well, they're normalizing after a big period of growth over here. These are year-over-year changes, of course. So this is not the actual curve, but how much the actual curves change. And this is now on a long-term downwards trend, it seems. How dead cat bouncy will this recovery be, is the question. It is now the year 2000. And Kozak Avto Traktor is now responsible for about 93% of the gross national product of Archana. Yeah, 22.3 billion. Holy shit. This is massive. Every second Archanan is now working in our factories, more or less. And we said year 2000 was the time where we have to make some facelifts if we wanted to. Oh, the Zoya can definitely use a facelift. And it's not looking all that great anymore. It's 9 years old, as is the Nevena. So yeah, let's facelift both of them. Let's do the Zoya first. That should be pretty quick and easy. does that already have MPFI? I believe that was our first one with MPFI. Now we should have some decent familiarity with that system already, because we have engineered so many different ones of these. So new facelift it is, and tick, tick, tick. And we need to make a new facelift for those engines. Those engines, as in that engine. Multi-point, yep, already has multi-point. Excellent. That will mean super quick turnover. And VVT is already in. That's our first high-tech engine. Can have 2 clicks more worth of compression. This is looking good. Low wow. Oh, this was a really high-tech engine. That's all good. We could rev it slightly higher if we wanted to. Or we can start adding a bit of quality to it. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a lot of engineering time though. +1, +2, ouch. Massive. Now let's add +2 and see how we are going with this. Otherwise, no changes are required. Oh, wait, we can add some more compression. Even get higher fuel efficiency by this. Excellent stuff. Exhaust is still strangling like crazy, just to get the fuel efficiency high up. And now, oh, no, don't do the factory yet. That can cause all kinds of issues. Let's delete out the engine from all the slots. And we can select this one. Yes. Now for the trim and its changes. Let's see, this is the super basic version, I believe. Yep, it had none. Okay, that's no longer viable. But now the price for the cassette has come down, so that will be a big upgrade. Wow, yes. It's no longer an utter shitbox, it's just a normal shitbox. This is, by the way, the perfect time to do some revamps of cars, because we still have this one, the basic cassette, just barely hanging on. While this basic is still way too expensive, 300, and none isn't really an option. So do we need any changes here? I mean, this needs some tuning and stuff, but other than that, still 4 gears. Yeah, we don't need anything better. It's all good. So basically just some tuning. There's still no standard 2000 safety options. We have ABS select. Electric. That's a nice little upgrade. And yeah, just because of this as well. Look at that. Like the difference. This hydraulic pump just sucks you out of your fuel economy, and this one is so much better, so much more efficient. Alright, some fine tuning there. 100% drivability now. And I think this is all good as is. There it is. The Zoya. Yes. Fun little car. Same considerations for that one. No changes required there. Nothing there really. It's all good. Under tray, still all good. Interior, basic cassette. Yes. Then that's the 2-door version. Yeah, okay. It's not 2-door, 2-seat version. And this was our light delivery. Our super light delivery. And this also gets electric, standard, and some retune. Does it need a retune? Yeah, 1 extra here. Yep, 2 extra there. Perfect. And what do we do with the premium? Probably don't have to do much. Let's see, wheels are still fine. Do we need some... Could put some larger wheels on this one. It's pretty cheap nowadays. And solid disc, this is still decent enough. Can go for a 2-piston and a lot smaller. Make it a little lighter. Yeah, that saves almost 10 kilos just because of the extra brake force. Doesn't make for a good car still though. City Premium. Low sportiness penalty. Yeah, that's an issue. Oh, luxury sat-nav. That is also an issue. Shit. Standard CD and Premium. Yeah, decent enough setup. Let's see if that one still will sell. It's looking good enough. We might just want to get rid of this one now that we have a proper delivery vehicle. We don't really need this one anymore. This is just crap. Let's delete it. 11 months worth of no production in this one? It will be so much better once we have that implemented, that you can set as target stock level and that the AI tries to keep that level then. I think that's already working, the algorithm for that, but it's just not implemented in the UI. Yeah, no factory updates required, or are they? Upgrades? Nah, it's fine. So, let's see if we can make this thing a little bit more reliable now. Should we go for 36 months, maybe? Alright, 35.9. Some good slider setup here. And the engine. That should be quick. Oh, well, we have the +2 quality in there, so something to watch out for. First the factory. No changes required. This is still all good. Oh, okay. It's not too bad. I mean, yes, we have 2 quality added to it. You can see there. Costing us 14.4 months worth of additional engineering. But other than that, that's basically the only engineering we have extra there. There's this tiny vector in the bottom end and the exhaust. Nothing major. And we have plenty of time to make this thing reliable too. Can lower the pressure so that my folks can learn a bit. Yeah, like that maybe. It's fine. It's fine. Now all the learning. The premium doesn't look too hot. I mean, it is the facelifted version. It won't be a massive success usually. Well, the numbers are looking good though. We have a big carryover of massive profits already, of course. That is all in here. But yeah, we're just adding to them. Who can produce cars that cheap? $4,000 sales price, base sales price. Crazy. But of course, that is without any QA, and that is without any regard to worker or production quality and so on. So yeah, may not go so well to do it like that once those game mechanics are implemented properly. And this is looking good. 36 months, 34, 11, 10, and it's done. All right, sign it off. And next up is this one, the Nevena, and we do need a new facelift. This one should be reasonably quick as well. We do need to make an entirely new facelift for all the engine types though, of course. It was that one. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. So we make a new facelift, and we can delete out those shitty old variants. Okay, cleaned them up. So now we're back to 3 variants in the facelift. And let's go through. This is the small version. Of course, we did pay the big bucks worth of engineering time last time with the switch over to MPFI. So we now can up the quality a bit, I would say. Yeah, that sounds good to me. That sounds really good. And retire? Do we want to retire? It doesn't really benefit us that much. This is good. This can go higher by 3 points. Very good. No knocking. No knocking. And yeah, there's nothing to change here. It's all good. 80. Whoa. Yeah, okay, but we don't want to strangle it quite that much, do we? Alright, that's done. +2 extra quality there. And I do the same thing for all the engines. 100 extra RPM at the top range for this one. This is, even with 14.2, is already at 23.5% efficiency. Not bad. And now the Sport. How many more horsepowers can we get out of this one? Answer is probably not many, because there's no big difference between this version and the last. Yeah, 2 extra there. 101 horsepower already. Not much more to gain. +2 here. Somewhat, yeah, okay, we can have another 1 compression there. And we have to push the cam profile pretty high to get any noticeable difference up there, but then we lose a bit of our fuel efficiency down here. Quite a bit actually. This curve moves rapidly up at this cam profile. Like up to like 45 to 50, you're still good in the low end, good-ish in the low end, acceptable, but then you really start losing it. Are we happy here? I think we are. Just 1 extra horsepower. Not too convincing, but somewhat more fuel efficient and a lot more reliable. So we're backing out of that and start modifying these. First up, the wagon 5-seater family utility. This is still all looking really good. Really good. Oh, well, that has never looked good, but we don't want to pay those high brake prices. Pad type makes it more expensive as well. So the only thing I can do here is adjust brake bias slightly forward. Slightly forward. No, I meant the opposite, slightly rearward, so that's slightly up on the slider. So that more brake pressure is used in the rear, and that overall ups the brake power, because the rear is dampened down by that slider. Just straight up made worse. So, here, basic and basic cassette. Yeah, that's cheaper now. So, the whole car becomes a lot cheaper. And, that is the upgrade we wanted. So, electric there. Yes. Saves 0.3 liters. Engine is more efficient, and we even save on top. I think this was at 7.2 before with the old engine. Now we're at 6.7. Half a liter on 100k, that is a lot. Nothing more to do here. This is looking excellent. So, next one, please. Alright, this is the family version. This is all looking good. Nothing there, nothing there. Slightly wider wheels. Yes, I remember. It's all good. Brakes are looking fantastic. A little low on the pad type. It's fine though. Save some money. Service costs. Basically no brake wear whatsoever. Interior, okay, let's have a look. Oh, this was standard. Do we want to go... do we want to... the other one had none. Do we want to go a bit more premium in this one? Premium and basic CD? Or standard CDs? Well, fuck me. Can go luxury sat-nav instantly. 8,000! 8,000! No one wants to buy it. Like shit car with a luxury sat nav in it. Yeah, it's probably like you buy the car for, what would it be? Like 8,000 plus 4,000. That would be the cost of the car for 12k. And you just that would be the prime target of car radio thieves. They would be all over this thing. Okay, I mean, if we want to differentiate this a bit more, this is getting more into family premium. Actually, with the standard. The premium interior here is already at 1,200. So putting in something in entertainment that is 1,000 doesn't seem too far off. And electric here as well. No, we don't have time for advanced safety engineering, although that would help the family. A little bit, at least. And, yeah. Electronic stability control would as well. But we don't have the time for this shit. Alright. Looking fancy, even in family premium. Although they don't like the low sportiness. Oh, I think something switched to luxury sat-nav. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, they did. Premium CD. No, standard CD. One thing I forgot is to actually put in the new engines. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, it just ups the score a little bit, for the most. I just did the other two. No changes required. The engine is just snugly fits in there and ups the score, as it should. Yeah, the convertible is also doing well. We just had to get rid of the luxury sat-nav. Oh, this one sucks a bit, but I mean, utility budget. Might be worth selling it into there anyway. Yeah. Alright, it's an Archana car. This is very, very basic and very shit in the setup, but that's deliberate. That's the highest scores we get for the utility stuff. They do need the extra brakes. Electric there and standard ABS. Yes. It's all good. What did we choose? Basic and basic cassette. Very cheap now. Basic cassette is for 2 seats is only $53 nowadays. And now the only thing missing is the Fun 2. That one needs to stay at variable hydraulic. Yeah. I mean, this has been engineered for this this trim before, of course, so should be fine. Because electric just kills it. It is very drivable, but the sportiness is down to 8 instead of 12. Takes 50% of how little what is left away. Not good. So that needs to be there. What do we put in here? Basic cassette only? Premium? And then basic? Do we want to put in a basic CD instead? Or even standard CD? Premium and standard? We're already engineering that, I believe. Or did we engineer the premium? No, the standard, I believe it was. So yeah, let's put that in there. Make it a bit more premium. Fun premium. Yep, that is looking good. Let's take it. Oh yeah, the 2 big factories. Let's kick this one up to a large 3 as well now. Tooling costs 1.8 billion. Yep, we have plenty. We have plenty of billions lying around. Oh, but wait a second. This was not how we wanted to set up the production though. This is not efficient. Let's see. We wanted to... Oh yeah, that's just 91% efficiency. That's terrible. So this should be better. Yep, 98%. The engineering time is not too bad either. Just 34 months with the current settings. We can go a bit higher. At least in reliability, I think we should. Oh, we have an upgrade time of 50 months, so that is what our limit is. So let's optimize for 52 months. The engine factories, yeah. One of these factories needs to be upgraded as well, at least one. We could upgrade both, but no. No, let's just do one. Because I want the production to continue in the meantime. Alright. This is already at very high reliability, I see, yes. So we can go even higher, and the process costs or process optimization can be a bit higher. Still learning on the job, yes. Funding is fine. Can take out more pressure. Make it 52. There we have it. Yeah. That looks like solid profits. From 11.6 billion to 71 billion. Yes. Oh. That didn't take that long. It's not an entirely new factory. But I don't care. It's fine. 52 months optimized. And it just takes 30 months for the factory upgrade. It's fine. Yes, this is all good. Let's sign it off. Oh shit, I think I see a massive crash coming. Look at this chart. It looks absolutely horrendous. We are just in the stagnant decline. This is at -1%, I believe. Roughly. And this is the strong phase. This is where it's supposed to go up. So what comes next? That might be ugly. I want to check something out though. Let's see. What kind of car bodies do we have available? I'm looking at you, Draguna, because you're getting very, very old. What kind of replacement could we potentially make? Let's choose car body. 2005 is where all the fancy stuff comes out, I believe. Oh yeah, we have access to 2005. Oh, we could make a Draguna coupe. A coupe? A coupe. Yes, a Draguna coupe. Like the big one. We could make it beautiful. We could make it dirt cheap. And we could make it fast. And, of course, muscly. Because we need a lot of capacity, because we don't know how to produce power otherwise. So if we potentially made this, what would it look like? Steel? Monocoque, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Chassis material, steel as well. Could invest into galvanized steel. That would be high tech for us. I mean, it's tech that you have from the start, but would be super high tech. What is galvanization? How does that even work? It's magic. Front longitudinal setup, and we do have some familiarity in double wishbone front, so why not use it here? And then Double wishbone rear. Have we done that before? That is the inner Floridian talking though. Let's go with semi-trailing arm. And now, let's have a look at some potentially new engine. Or do we want to make our muscle engine to beef that one up? No, I don't think so. Maybe we do need something entirely new, something really fancy. How about we try something crazy? Like, proper Archana crazy. We are going for a boxer, but we make it lightweight, so yeah, first time ever we use Alzi. Still the old shitty head, of course. But we're going like slightly oversized. How about we go slightly oversized? Like a 5-liter engine? 5-liter boxer engine? Or how about a 6-liter boxer engine? 1 liter per cylinder? Sounds about right. Of course, just cast components. We don't want to make this any fancy, of course. We don't need much cam profile here. This thing won't rev high. 45? Compression, yeah, let's start out with 9, and injection, multi-point, single, performance intake, yeah. Regular. And let's mix it up to 13.2. And then ignition timing, yeah, let's set it to something average up there for this kind of tech, fuel map optimization. And how high will this thing rev? Not that high. I guess 5.2. And tubular headers, high flow? Do we have that technology? Yeah, we can invest into that technology. And straight through. Slightly knocking. We can still up. I wasn't too far off. 5.4 is what we can rev to. Yeah. I think we might want to go for forged components. They don't require too much extra engineering time. I think we can afford that. So let's go forged. And heavy duty forged. Yes, or lightweight forged. No, we don't need lightweight forged. We can rev to 6.2, that's more than enough. The crank, also 6.2 in its cast edition. So that's all fine. Oh, we finally found the peak. Peak power. And oh shit, that is not peak power. Yeah, it would be stupid to have that peak power. 6 liters and only 300 horsepower. Something is wrong there. So let's go for dual exhaust instead. And there we have it. 400 horsepower, now we're talking. And I think I want to rev slightly higher. And that is costing us too much, but 1 click isn't too bad. Or is it? No, it takes 2 away. No, that's really bad. But we have found our peak there at least. If we're going more fancy on the bottom end though, if we're going lightweight forged instead, and forged steel crank, then we can go to 6.5 roughly. That might be a better look to the torque curve. That already subtracts too much. That is still fine though. Yeah, no, this is good. Let's do it. So, what do you think about my engine concept? My super cool engine concept, a 6-liter Boxer 6 with Archana technology. Alright, I think we end today's episode right there, and I want to hear your comments about this beautiful engine of made by Kozak Avto Traktor. Yes, I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.